Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth, man. The channel is No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. I made a brief video earlier about not being mad at your girlfriends and wives when things start to go haywire and don't work out. In fact, I would say that in some cases, for the kids' sake, you guys got to learn how to become roommates. Like, because we hear a lot about what happens when you're in broken homes and when you try to co-parent. We hear a lot about that. We see it, what happens. Sometimes this is not possible, but if it is, like if you get along with your girlfriend or your wife good enough to do this, then in some cases I think you should do it and keep your kids, man, that's a spot on my phone, maybe out of your business, and just don't hold no grudges, don't hold no ill feelings. Just when possible, just be like roommates. Man, it's just getting hot. Man, it's warmer than ever in this area at this time. So, yeah, when that's possible. But on this broadcast, I'm going to continue where I left off with when I'm finna tell you why I said don't be mad. Don't be mad, a lot of us men, we see this coming a long time ago. Remember back when your wife acted like she didn't like you, or she was still with her last boyfriend. You thought you was going to take her from her boyfriend, and that was just going to be the end, huh? In her mind, she was curious the whole time she was with you, probably. So that, you should have saw this coming. You should have saw it coming. And just so nobody won't be saying, oh, you cheating. If, like I say, if possible, for the kids' sake, in some of y'all situations, just, talk it out. Be like, hey, listen, let's go ahead and file this divorce. We ain't gonna have no ill feelings. We're gonna still live together, and we're gonna live next door to each other, and we're gonna raise our kids together. You keep the guy away from me. Don't bring him around my kids. I keep, people away from you. Jealousy sometimes stops this from happening. Man, I got hair on my screen. Excuse me. I don't want to push it harder to turn off. So, yeah, when this is possible. But if it's not possible, I feel led to go back to the beginning of the book, which is called the Book of Genesis. And I want to show you something in the Book of Genesis that a lot of us guys, you need to return to that state. And this guys on YouTube, they a lot of them don't even know it, but the Most High be speaking to them. And our wives and girlfriends don't like them, but he do. Because, I'm finna show you the Bible. Like, for instance, Coach Greg Adams says, did people need to get on their grind? And some of the others as well. They say you need to focus on yourself, this, that. That's what the Bible teaches. And this is coming from the prophet. That's what the Bible teaches. And I'm going to show you right here. In Genesis 2:18, it says, then the Most High said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make him a helper suitable for him. What did Adam and Eve do? They had sex. They helped each other. There wasn't no sex strikes in the Garden of Eden. That wasn't going on. Because any woman that's withholding sex, using sex as a punishment or a reward, is not being a helper. Argumentative, trying to get you to eat from the garden of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, not being a helper. Coming in between you and God in any way, shape, or form is not being a helper. They're not being a helper. So he said, I will make him a helper suitable for him. Guys, if you've been divorced, or you headed for a divorce, or you headed for a breakup, then what you need to do, according to the scripture, is return to your original task. What's your original task? Working. Tilling the ground. See, you should have kept doing that anyway. See, when women come along, they're supposed to be helping you. In some way, they're supposed to be helping you do this. Either they're supposed to produce the kids that's going to help you, or they help you themselves, or listen. If you in a relationship and y'all don't have any kids, or your kids are grown and out the house, your woman is supposed to be helping you ease the stress and the burdens of life. How does she do that? You already know how she could do that. It's a 3-letter word that starts with S. That's one of the ways. The other way is find some type of way to work. See, Al Bundy already showed us. He already showed us, listen, if you have PEG, you're going to have a hard time financially. You're going to have a hard time sexually. You will need no PEG Bundys. That's not a helper. He said that he will make a helper suitable for him. So after your relationship crumble, go to the Most High and be like, Most High, don't let me do these things. Don't let me get in no relationship or get married to a non-helper. We got non-helpers all over the place. We got them on TV. We got them on the radio. We got them in politics. We got them at work. We don't need no more non-helpers. We need people that's going to help us make things easier, make things better for us. And if I wanted to fight, or you wanted to fight, I mean, we can just become boxers or MMA or bare knuckle or something. So if all you doing with your girl or your wife fighting, it's time for you to, you see my thumb? Back there. It's time for somebody to move around, because that's not a helper. And see, this is why a lot of guys, I'm telling you, this is one of the reasons why a lot of guys don't go to these churches, because these churches don't do enough to curb this type of behavior from women. You say, well, what about men? No, this ain't about men. Men are the head. They're the supervisor. They're the manager. They're the boss. It's about you. Are you a helper or not? If you're not, move around. There's a lot of women that would love to have your man. You say, he got a little wing ding. He this and he that. He was doing this. Excuses. Listen. Any woman that hears this, all that negative stuff you saying about your man, but you still with him. You still want and you know the negative stuff that you would say if he left. This is coming from the prophet, because I know your preacher, you probably giving a lot of money, you making them cookies, cornbread, and stuff like that, so he ain't gonna tell you this. If you are not being a wife, which is the S 3-letter word, at least 8 enthusiastically times a month or more, cooking, cleaning, finding some type of way. If y'all having financial problems, don't make it worse. Get your spending in order and find a way to bring something in. You say, well, you a man, you supposed to be helping him. You lying. You're a freaking liar. What did the Bible say? He's supposed to help you, or you supposed to help him? Who's supposed to help who till the garden? See, people got this stuff all mixed up, and these preachers are clowns. They don't tell these women the truth. They be side with them. Ephesians says, submit yourselves one to another. That was not talking about relationships. Remember, when you when you interpret scripture, you have to find 2 or 3 scriptural witnesses to support any theory or ideology that you claim. You cannot find 2 or 3 witnesses that tell you that a husband is supposed to submit to his wife. How is that possible? That's like God submitting to me. How can God submit to me and run the heavens and the earth? He can't. You can't have, that's impossible for you to have 2 people submitted to each other and properly do things, properly run things. Now the other person treats the person based on knowledge, the Bible says. Based on knowledge. When you dealing with your wife, you don't deal with your wife like y'all equals. You're supposed to deal with your wife like you stronger than her. And sometimes you may have to tell her that. Unfortunately. But again, we got to get back to that original task, working. That's number one. If you a husband and you not working, that's the first mistake you making. That's the number one mistake. That's the first mistake you want. When did God tell you to stay at home with the kids? When? I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, I forgot. You pushing him to the back burner, his ways to the back burner, and you doing your own thing. Oh, okay. Because he never told you that. You say, well, my wife, man, I'm not finna mess her up. She make, blah, blah, blah. You know what you got to do? If that's how you choose to do it, then you got to get your money up to higher than hers, to the point where you could tell her, all right, now, if you want to keep doing this, doing that, you know, I'm not going to stand in your way. We're a team. But I need you to focus on this. Most guys, there's guys that don't even work. Well, I don't gotta work. My baby do everything, man. Are you? Never mind. We on YouTube. Never mind. Rated G. But you gotta return to the original task. If they not gonna be helpers, stop letting these preachers tell you gotta marry these chicks that's not ready for marriage. They not ready to come clean about their history. They not ready to submit. You listen to these preachers. You think the Most High wants you to be miserable? Oh, you married so you can have sex. That's the wrong reason to be married. You don't get married so you can have sex. That's real deep. We not even going to get all the way into that one. But you never, women's job is to help. You never let a woman control your sexual urges. If you marry and your wife, you supposed to be telling your wife, all right, you want me to cheat on you? What are you trying to accomplish? And if that doesn't work, you start letting her know, you know, I see this ain't gonna work out. Remember the roommate thing I told you about? Sometimes, you know, we had close-knit families, and then bam, this happened, or bam, that happened. And now sometimes you gotta like figure out a way to deal with each other still. And stop letting these little weirdos come in the picture with your kids, man. Be like, well, if you don't want me around, then just give me my kids then. Oh, I'm not giving you a kid. Okay, well, we need to figure out a way where we both can be around, you know. We can go ahead and file these papers. Whatever you got to do, you know. Sometimes, some situation, the kids should be first. But you never stay with nobody for sex. You never let a woman control the sex narrative. You never do these things, man. You're making a big mistake. Big mistake. And all these women talking all that yang, talking all that noise on YouTube, capping. Stop listening to that, man. A lot of y'all guys, y'all responding to that. Let them think whatever they want. Let them think whatever they want. But when your girl or your wife start thinking that way, you got a decision to make. And you need the Most High. You don't need any of these women. There's so many women. It's for every one of us, it's like 25 women. Like 25 women. You don't have to be with the witch. Some of y'all wives like witches, man. And your girlfriend is like a witch. She punking you, man. And while she punking you, the Most High looking at you like, then you wonder why stuff just, you know, sometimes things happen, but some of y'all, you need to drop that chick that you with, man. You say, well, I got kids with her. Is she going to be a helper? No, man, all we do is fight. Figure it out. Divorce roommates, co-parent. If she don't want to co-parent, you know, fight for custody. Fight to get full custody. Whatever you got to do, but, you know, take care of your kid. She won't let me see my kid. Then you need to have her in court. You need to be knowing everything about if her boyfriend is selling drugs, if he hit her, if he endangered, if he did anything. I don't care if he just yelled at your kid. You be right there. I'm telling, snitch. Forget street rules. Forget street rules. Street rules don't apply. You ain't got nothing to prove to these people out here. They don't care nothing about you. Oh, I don't want to be no snitch. Man, sometimes you got to snitch. And this was funny. Like when I was in the street, right? I was getting accused of being a snitch and I wasn't telling nothing. Like the police was up on me like white on rice. And I wasn't saying anything, but I still was getting accused. Still was getting accused. I was like, it's a long story. We ain't gonna get into that on here. But you don't have nothing to prove to the streets. You got something to prove to yourself. And if you got kids, to your kids. And if you got grandkids, to your grandkids. And all that trying to be super fly and trying to be all these meaningless characters that you saw on TV first. But you want the white man and Asian man and all these other groups of people to look at you as an equal. If you want to be an equal, fight to be an equal. Fight to compete and be competitive in this business market, in this job market, in this life market. You not being competitive, going to jail. You're still not tough. Those of you that's trying to be a thug, going to jail does not make you tough. I saw some of the biggest wimps in jails, working in jails. Shooting somebody does not make you tough. Having a mob of guys hanging with 4, 5, 6 guys, jumping on guys, that don't make you tough. So get away from all of that and achieve. And again, your girlfriend, your wife don't do right. Don't hit her. Don't choke her. Don't argue with her. Just put her back here. See, y'all don't got enough confidence in yourself. You say, well, oh, you just got gray hair, man. Some of y'all might even think I'm ugly. But it don't even matter what you think. In fact, if you a guy and you know whether or not I'm ugly, but yet this guy, that guy, this guy is not ugly to you, G-rated. We're gonna keep it G-rated on here. Oh, by the way, I haven't violated any community guidelines. You know, but we're gonna keep it G-rated on that. If you look at me in those ways, yeah. Thanks for watching. This is The Truth, man. The channel is No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Everybody have a nice day. I may make more videos later on. I done clear some space. May make more videos later on. But you need to share this on your channels, on your Instagram, wherever you got to share it. Let's get these subscribers up to 1,000. Start doing some lives, making videos based on requests, and you know, taking some calls. See, I have a biblical perspective along with the relationship perspective. I can show you things that the Most High has shown me that you ain't gonna learn in church. You ain't gonna learn in these churches. These guys want money. They're not gonna tell you. They don't want to turn off. They don't want to turn these women off. But thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. And again, let's get these subscribers up. And I ask you video reviewers to be fair with my videos, please. And if at all possible, recommend them. Thanks for watching.